working at this point. It's fine. Hello and welcome to everyone who's watching the Written Melanin channel, wherever this day may have found you. I'm so glad that you are here. This is a release day stream, you guys. We are here with Tatiana Obey, and she is the author of Sistah Samurai and the newly released Return of the Sistah Samurai. Oh, wait, I have my book too. Huzzah! Look at that.
I got mine.
We are here to celebrate and to love on her and buy her book, because it's Juneteenth and we support Black authors and we buy Black authors' books on Juneteenth. Okay, it's reparations and it's necessary. So that being said, also here joined with Purvis, who also has her own release coming up in August. So go ahead and get your coins ready, get Tatiana's book, and then get Law's book, and then get your coins together ready again because there are other things coming in the works. So glad y'all could make it. Glad y'all are here. And shout out to everyone who's already in the chat. So Ariana OB is here. Hello, welcome. Timothy M. Nolan, welcome. Mags is here. Ben is here. And we're here to have a good time, you guys. And we have the link for Tatiana's book in the chat. So yeah, I think I did all the spiel that I needed to do. So welcome, you guys. Glad you could make it to the channel. How are you feeling, Tatiana? Because it's out in the world and you've been working hard.
Yeah. Honestly, like, I feel so loved on today. Like, I was telling Chelsea and Law before the stream that I didn't organize a street team. I didn't organize an art team, but so many people came out today to shout out the book, and I'm just so appreciative. And just so happy, and I'm really proud of this book. So I hope a lot of people who are reading it today, like at work during Juneteenth, getting a barbecue, all them federal workers who don't have work today,
Yep.
shout out to y'all, just enjoying themselves today.
Absolutely. And it's the perfect summer read, like, honestly. So you timed it perfectly, and I feel like there's a conversation to be had about you not having a street team, but we are here to kiki and have a good time today. We're not being business today because we are celebrating because you've done the hard work already.
Yay.
So for those who are just tuning in, if they for some reason have been on my channel and have not heard of Return of the Sistah Samurai, can you give them the spiel, the lowdown, the rundown, the cliff notes?
Sure. Yeah, Return of the Sistah Samurai. It is the sequel to Sistah Samurai. It is a anime-inspired series that is inspired by Afro Samurai, the Boondocks, Samurai Champloo. And the first book is about a lone samurai going about her day running errands and trying to get home. And this second book is she is no longer a lone samurai. So look at all of them other ones on that cover. She is not alone anymore. So y'all meeting the team in this sequel.
And it's worth it. It's so worth it because honestly, when I picked it up, I did not know where we were going to go after the first one. But when she collected the team, collected the fam, it's like, okay. All right. I see where we're going here. I see what's happening with this Tatiana. I love it. I love it so much. But that being said, you know, it is inspired, like you said, like Afro Samurai is Samurai Champloo, which are very anime based, and obviously the Boondocks, which is an honorary anime at this point. And there is no segue to that. It's anime coded, you guys, and y'all know that we are huge anime fans. Y'all should know I'm a huge anime fan. I can't speak for them, but I'm a huge anime fan, and I was living for all of the references in the book because what y'all need to know is that I was one of the early readers for Sistah Samurai, and one of the things that Tatiana put on her list, she was like, what's your favorite Easter egg, or what's your favorite reference? And I'm like, I have to pick one? That's not even fair. Like, I don't know. Anywho, I feel like we should start with that because I want to know what your favorite one was to include, Tatiana. But we're gonna start with Law because one, she hates going first, but also because she hasn't said anything since we've been live.
Thing. There were a lot of references. I was having fun while I was reading it because at some point, I don't know when it happened, but I had started to play a game with myself of like pointing out every single anime reference that I came across. And I think I just got more excited like the more I found throughout the story. So picking a favorite's so hard. I really got excited with the other Moon reference. I'll start with that since that's the first one off the top of my head. I really love the references. Those were really fun.
I think my favorite, without context, were definitely the Yu-Gi-Oh ones. There's a very specific one, but I was just like, yeah, this scratches the nostalgia itch. Thank you for this.
I'm so excited about that.
Yeah, the hype was there. In my mind, I was like, is this? I think this is. Did she just? She did.
I literally started screaming. Like I almost threw my laptop. I was so excited.
I think my favorite, and it's not a deep cut because I did want everyone to kind of like recognize this one, but all I'm gonna say is Hello Kitty, and that's it.
Yep. Yep.
Yes. Yes.
Definitely worth it. Okay, what would I see your comment, y'all? I just need y'all to know that Ben is on the other side of the room, and he just put in here something that is very like, what am I supposed to do about that?
I'm sorry.
What am I supposed to do about that?
I'm loud. I don't know what to do.
I could try that. I mean, I don't know. I'm over here trying to solve problems that Ben is introducing, and I'm just like, I'm here to talk about anime. He's supposed to be the tech guy behind the camera. Be behind the camera and handle the tech. Like, what you want me to do? Anyhow, we appreciate Ben and all the hard work that he's done. So, shout out to Ben for being awesome behind the camera guy. But
I'll try to be better.
I don't think there's anything that could be done, honestly. Not from our end, but that completely broke my train of thought. I so appreciate that. That being said, while I'm thinking, go buy Tatiana's book if you haven't already. You can go to tatianaobey.com, and there is a link in the chat already to do so. Yeah. I don't know. I love this book, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited for other people to read it so that we can discuss it and dissect it, and I can start seeing it other places in the wild. Like, I'm here for it.
Yeah, that's the fun thing, to like start seeing readers start getting into it and like start chatting about it.
Yeah.
Me just being a fly on the wall, like
Angels of Power is here. Hello, welcome, love. Hope you're doing well. We are here to kiki and have a good time on this wonderful Juneteenth to celebrate the return of the Sistah Samurai, and we're also here to just chat about anime. So
yeah,
I'm trying.
The most probably like question that every anime person does not want to hear, but Law Chelsea, what is your favorite anime?
See,
I'll go first.
I knew she was gonna throw me under the bus. Okay, so I have a lot of things that I love, but I also have like favorites depending on the genre, because I can't pick just one, right? But if we're talking like overall, I would have to be like, right now in this particular moment, my top 3 would probably be One Piece, because I absolutely love One Piece, Yu Yu Hakusho, and then probably like The Promised Neverland, honestly. With honorable mentions from my romance anime, which is Horimiya, My Love Story, and Ouran High School Host Club. Like, that's a whole separate genre for me. And I don't know, because A Sign of Affection was really good too.
See, I haven't seen some of those. Like, I'm not as well versed in the romance genre as like Chelsea and Law are.
I love it. I live for it. And that's not even talking about my unspeakable anime, because I have a list for that too. So there's just it's hard to pick just one. But I was One Piece for sure is definitely top of the list, because I've seriously considered getting a third piercing just so I can wear the Zoro earrings. I've heavily considered that.
See, you know, like, I have not watched One Piece. I started off really badly with Funimation, so it's hard to get back in after that. But I can't have a difficulty time like rating an anime in my top if it hasn't ended yet. Like, I gotta know It's got to
Mm.
end. Like I can't rate them as a favorite unless they've ended.
I think for me with One Piece in specifically, and also if you guys are in the chat, feel free to let us know what your favorite anime is as well. Um, I think the thing with One Piece is I love the storytelling aspect of it, but I feel like that's a whole conversation. But I feel like that every time I watch One Piece, I get something else from it. And for me, I'm like, if I can watch something multiple times as an anime, then that is when I'm like, okay, yeah, this goes up in the top. Because honestly, there's so much anime out there, and you got to be reading half the time. I'm not watching the same thing over and over again. you know? Also, Monique Durham is in the chat. She said, congratulations from Chris. So, hopefully that means something to you. I hope you know who that is.
Yeah, that's the fam.
Okay. Yes, to the fam showing up. Welcome. But yeah. Okay.
All right, La.
Your
go.
turn.
Okay, so I can't pick one. How dare you even try to make me pick one? Like, my tops are like Inuyasha. Yu Yu Hakusho. It's Inuyasha, Yu Yu Hakusho, like Side Affection, and then like Sailor Moon, and that time I fell in love with the villainess.
Yeah. I can't believe I forgot that time I got reincarnated as a slime. That is definitely top 10 for me, for sure. I've seen it like 5 times straight through. I freaking love that anime so much.
You forgot it.
It lives, like I have a little Rimuru keychain and everything. It broke, so he's in my PC now. But yeah, I love that. But sorry, got distracted.
That's okay. That's okay. Because I have a little like 4-star Dragon Ball keychain that I carry around with me everywhere.
I need to get it fixed. There's a game store anime mixed place in Gastonia, which I'm like, why is this in this little itty bitty town that's in the suburb outside of Charlotte, whatever. But they have like the cutest anime things, and I'm like, I want to go back and I want to go get another keychain, because when my little keychain broke and I saw it on the floor of the garage when I was getting in the car, and I was like, oh my god, what has happened to you?
Oh, that's another question. What's your favorite anime swag that you own?
Jesus. That's a lot to choose from.
Why you think? I'll tell mine. So,
my favorite, not the coolest, just my favorite.
Yeah, whichever one coolest favorite. My favorite. Oh,
that's so adorable.
You can like put him on top of your books in the bookshelf, and like he's just like looking at you.
He just sits.
Can you go get mine from the other room? It's on the bookshelf.
Great.
My little stuff.
That's probably
One Piece. Yeah, can you go get him?
Look, like Chelsea's like, go fetch it.
Huh?
I just picked up the closest thing to me. I'm like, this one's so cute. I love it. He's my favorite. He's definitely my favorite.
So Ben went to go get mine. I have a little Zorro that's a little plushie that sits on the shelf. I love that, but I also, it's over here. It's not mine. It's technically Ben's, but he has this like One Piece light up art, and it's like, it's Luffy, but it's 2 different forms of Luffy. Thank you. So this is my little Zorro. Cool. He sits on the bookshelf and he guards the books.
I love that. I have my friend actually got me like a blanket of Zorro. I love it. I can't get it because it's far, but yeah, I do love that blanket.
Zorro is my favorite character. Absolutely. Like, y'all don't understand. When I was watching freaking Whole Cake, and I was like, when is Zorro coming back? Bring him to me. Anyway, you have to be
character too, even though I've only watched 1 season.
He's absolutely the best character, for sure.
Agreed.
But then I also have like other plushies. I don't know why he brought all of them, but like I have the entire starter set for this season. So, and I've got a little Turtwig over here too.
Fire Monkey. He was mine from that start.
Chimchar.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I mean, he evolved to this like muscly fire punch
Big.
And see, me, I always loved Turtwig because I absolutely love turtles. Just in general, I have a bunch of turtle stuff all around the house. But I was also just like, look at him. He's so sturdy and cute and reliable. Like, he's adorable.
Were you a Squirtle person from the first generation then?
I was. Like, Bulbasaur was cute, but Squirtle had my heart with the sunglasses.
It was adorable. I always pick the fire starters, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's because they always do the most damage in my mind, or I'm just a fire sign, and thus I naturally gravitate towards it.
I always do the fire starters, except except the one generation where it was the Ninja Frog, and I had to.
And she left.
All right.
Damn. That is so. I don't even.
We
lost Tatiana mid conversation. I'm sure she's coming back.
Whatever it is, but oh man, not on her own stream though.
It's her stream. So we are going to make sure that we buy Tatiana's book so she can upgrade her internet server.
Yes. Gotta give her all the money so that she can upgrade.
Yeah. Benjamin. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry, you guys. I have a life thing happening right now. Benjamin, come get the guy.
Tatiana.
He's calling from the roofing company. Hi, can you give me just 1 second?
Hello?
Yeah, no problem. Did you need me?
Yeah,
What
it's the
happened?
roofing company guy. It's Josh. I need to talk to him. I'm on stream.
Hello?
Oh, you just disappeared.
What happened?
It was just me because everyone else in my family was like, "You're gone." Okay, great, I'm back.
Well,
We're back.
honestly, I love how chaotic this stream is because this is what it'd be like in the group chat. Honestly,
Yes. This is our lives.
yeah,
This is how
Yeah,
we-
I don't know what happened. I was the only one. It was just me.
I love that for you. I love that. Tell your family to consolidate. Your internet's being spread too thin.
Yes.
Everybody watch on one device.
Yes. we gotta shrink it down.
I heard her.
But but no, the fire starters, honestly, when you said that made perfect sense for both of y'all because I can see both of you just being like, set it on fire. This makes the most sense.
Yeah, but did you hear my
Burn
one
it all.
deviation?
No.
Did you get that part?
The Ninja Turtle.
Okay, I was. Yeah,
Right.
like my one deviation was the Ninja Frog. Greninja, he was too cool not to choose.
Okay. I did have one deviation as well. It was one of the newer games. It was a cat. It was a green
Ooh, the
cat. I had to get it. I needed the cat.
Okay, well, I know that in the last Pokemon Violet, Scarlet and Violet? I definitely picked the little I don't know what his name was. He's like what is he? A dinosaur or a frog? I don't know. He was the fire one. And I was like, "Oh, I think I like the fat ones. I like the fat slow ones. They look so cuddly to me."
It was so cute. I really struggled. I really wanted that one, but then the cat kept calling me. I was like, oh,
Nah.
I'll try the cat this one time. So I went with the cat.
One day I'm gonna make
with the
a
fire.
stream. It's gonna be like a short, and it's just gonna have everything that we say on like live streams just out of context. Like I tried the cat one time.
One time. I missed the fire starter immediately, but like I liked the cat. The cat was cute.
Yeah. I saw basically it was a TikTok or a short or whatever, and one of the Sprigatito. That's a throwback.
Tito, that's it. That's
It was
it.
spring something.
Yes, that's exactly the one. I had to. I couldn't. I needed it. It was mine.
Okay, okay. So is it just me? So like I have like the trading card game app on my phone, and they just came out with this pack, and it's like the weirdest Pokemon I've ever seen. It's like this swole insect bug thing.
Nope,
and, like,
hard no,
this
hard pass.
Good
I am-
Lord. I'm like, what is this? What are these Pokemon? I reject them.
You gotta understand, in the original series, you remember Misty in the very early episodes, she was with Ash, and Ash found Caterpie, and Caterpie like just loved Misty and wanted to be with her, and Misty was like, get it away from me. And it just hurt little Caterpie's feelings. or whatever. And he just kept trying and trying. I was misty on the inside because what do you mean? I don't know. Bug Pokemon. And the thing is, if you really think about it, Pokemon are huge. Like, can you imagine if you saw a caterpillar that big just hugged up on your leg? I too would freak out.
I would literally, I think I would pass out. I think I would pass out right there. And then I'd wake up with it even further on top of me.
Yep.
And it would just be endgame. My soul would then leave my body.
Yep.
That's
literally what happened in the episode. Like, they went to sleep and then she woke up and Caterpie was just like on her chest and she like died.
Yep.
Like, you see this? You see this weird bug man?
I don't, but it's probably best that I can't. That's probably best for my mental. Like, I don't need that floating around in my mind.
No. I don't know. I couldn't see it, but like, there's a lot of things happening.
All right, so I definitely distracted things. We'll bring it together. So what's the next question? What writing lessons have you learned from anime, right?
Yeah, you get to go first since we both have gone first already. What have you learned? And it's your book, so tell the people what they need to know.
Like I feel like there's a lot of lessons to be learned with writing fight scenes with anime. Like I'm a big shonen person. But like the way that fight scenes are edited, right? Like punch here and a punch there. Like it doesn't go quick. Like for example, Dragon Ball Z, there are absolutely some fights that's just like and you move on. And just like learning that fight scene pacing, like shonen really helps with that a lot. Like what you can kind of go and kind of, or what you need to slow down on and really like focus your attention on.
Interesting. I love that you went for the fighting, and for me, I'm just kind of like, I love the character development, and specifically in the sense of like my favorite thing about anime, specifically shonen, is I love an overpowered character. I'm not here for the come up. I'm not here for the underdog. I'm here for the flex. I'm here for the R farming. I live for it. And I think for me, it was just like, oh, we don't have to write characters that have to grind to like earn and deserve this power or whatever it is that they're going for. Like they can just start out at the top. That's it. And they just
I like that when that's the intention. Like for example, One Punch Man, that's the intention. Like that's the point of it. But there are some animes where they are grinding and suddenly it's a huge jump and I'm just like, nah, that's a cheat. You can't do that. Like
I think for me it's like I love an isekai where it's like they grind but it's so easy for them that other people, it's like a flex, but they're just like, oh, it's just something that I'm doing, like reincarnated as a slime, right? It's just like, oh yeah, I'm a slime and he's just out here eating his little plants in his little cave. Turns out that they're super magical plants because the dragon is encased there for 100 years and his magic has been seeping out, making all the plants magical. So he's just casually leveling up the whole time, and then he meets the dragon. It's just kind of like, I love like happy coincidences like that, And there are like a couple of other examples because right now, because how like when you try to pick an anime, it's like when somebody asks you, what's your favorite book? You're like, I've never read a book before in my life. What are you talking about? I feel like it's like that, which is like, I can picture it in my head, but trying to pick a specific one is hard. But like, to sum it up, to be concise, I just love that for me, it was like, oh, you can have a character who starts out at the top of their game. They don't have to be on the grind. And like, where does the story go from there? Because there's still obstacles, even if that specific obstacle isn't you're stronger than me.
Yeah, and I love that because there are a lot of books out with, like once you get to that overpowered and once you get to that very strong level of character, a lot of writers don't really know what to do with it after that or where to go after that. So yeah, go watch some anime.
Go watch some anime. Also, shout out to Marina Grant, who is in the chat. Glad you could make it. Also, Nisi is here as well. I don't think I said hello to you before, but hello, welcome, love. I hope you guys are having a great time. If you haven't already, go ahead and tap that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, and buy Tatiana's book. Okay, La, it is your turn.
See, this isn't really fair because I am both of your answers. I'm literally both of your answers. I learn a lot Like a lot of my fight scenes I've learned from watching animes. And then a lot of the character development that I like, progress and like do and like focus on are a lot of the stuff that I've learned or grasped from anime. Like I've had anime in my life for like so many years. In fact, my brother and I were talking about this not long ago about how much it like affected us in general. So it's really hard for me to answer this question because it's just like everything. I've
Everything.
learned
Yeah.
everything from
Ash is
anime.
here. Welcome.
True.
Good
That's
day.
the point. One of my other favorite things that, and this is very specifically like Studio Ghibli and what
Mhm.
Hayao Miyazaki is very good at is specificity, especially with the world building. Like if you go back and watch his films, just the very tiny, most minute details just blows you away, and I that just really shows like how to world build even in writing, like how important it is to get those very specific details correct. But yeah, go watch that animation. It's
I feel like there's
very
so much to
detailed.
take from anime because the more we're talking about it, the more I'm like, yeah. And with Studio Ghibli, it's how he takes like the simple and he makes it the lesson. He makes it the big thing. And it's just like when you really think about it, like My Neighbor Totoro, it's just like it's literally about them moving to a new area and like these sisters dealing with it and their mom being sick, right? But it's just like it's a whole movie. Like it's a
Yeah.
and you
And
go through the emotional investment.
yeah, and I was thinking about like how the cozy genres were like really big right now, especially here in traditional publishing.
Hmm.
And you know, but a lot of us were already kind of used to it, like with because cozy games were such a big thing then, and then you do have like these more cozy stories in anime, like
Hmm.
slice of life storytelling, as you said, like My Neighbor Totoro, like that already existed. It's just it feels like now it's kind of shifting, and like the
Mainstream.
anime nerds have grown up.
No, for real, because it's just like, and I think that's also with like romance anime too, and that's probably I'm not even gonna lie, that's probably my personal disconnect with like some romance novels versus like anime. Because with anime, I feel like, especially when you watch like the high school ones, I know this is not your jam, Tatiana, but like when they're in high school and they're just like trying to work up to this confession, and they're just so like, oh my god, just talk to them, and their friends are trying to help them out. I live for the angst, and I feel like there is so much to learn from putting. That's why. God, okay, sorry. Ben has his headphones on, and so I've been hearing something in the back of my head this entire time, and I'm like, he's not there. It's me. I'm crazy. It's my fault. No, it's just us on the replay playing from his headphones across the room. And it's been distracting. Sorry. Complete train of thought breakdown. But I love how in romance anime they put the emphasis on the little things and how they can mean so much more to the characters than what it looks like from the outside, and how to add emphasis to that without it making feel like it's slow or it's dragging, or you're just like, okay, y'all are just holding hands. That ain't even a big deal. But it's just like, no, 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 no. You don't understand. I've been invested in this for 15 episodes to get to this moment. This is huge. And then
Yeah.
you have the
Finally.
opposite end of that spectrum where you have things like Hori Mia, or A Sign of Affection, where it's just like, yeah, that relationship's on a roller coaster. It's moving. You ain't got to worry about that, you know?
I love it.
So,
The best.
also, I have to give a shout out to Hori Mia for literally the name of the anime just being the ship of the main characters. Like, that makes me happy. Like, that's it. It's
Get what you came for.
Yeah, it's Hori and Miyamura. Those are the two main characters, and the show is called Hori Mia.
Yeah. But another thing that I've seen kind of transitioning from anime to the trap hub space a little bit is
Ooh, look at herself
sports.
calling Trap Hub. Is she revealing secrets?
No. So like how sports is a big subgenre in anime, like you
Mhm.
have like Yuri on Ice, you have Slam Dunk, you have all these things, and you see like sports romances specifically in that genre, like sports romance is becoming big, and it's like, oh, I think there's a connection with like that transitioning over. So I don't know. I think that's gonna become even bigger.
It's interesting because I'm not of all the things, like I'm not a sports romance girl. If I watch a sports anime, I'm here for the sports. I'm here for the angst. I'm here for the team. I'm here for the, are they going to win this game? What are they going to do if they lose? Like I need to be on this roller coaster, except for Blue Lock. Blue Lock gives me heart palpitations. I couldn't watch it because I was just like the stress levels. I no, I can't handle it. I can't handle it. But other than that one, I love a good sports anime. But I'm also like,
But it's such a great way to learn tension, even like in a genre where the stakes aren't very high, like how to write tension and how to
yeah,
write stakes, even when it's just like you're playing sports.
yeah.
Mhm.
And how to keep people invested, because for especially if you're talking about older anime like pre 2015 anime, oh those were long running. Like you had to be invested in being keeping a reader, or yeah, because we're talking about anime, but most anime is like from a source material, which is a manga. So writing something that keep someone entertained week to week, month to month for years. And that's probably why I respect One Piece so much for what it is, because it's just like this started in 1998. We are in 2025 and there's still people who religiously go pick it up. And it's like the best-selling piece of fiction in the world. Like that's crazy. It's been
Yeah,
translated into so many languages.
I struggle with those. Like I feel held captive. Like Naruto, Bleach, One Piece. I bring me back to my 24 episode animes, please. Like I am trapped by
But
your great storytelling. Save me.
but I love it though. I just, especially because when you, I feel like it's the difference between like when you get like a novel and when you get a short story. And telling a compelling short story is actually very hard because you only have so many like a word count, and once you go over that, it's not a short story anymore, right? But it's just like to tell a really good short story that takes skill. You got to be precise with it, and I feel like a good 12 to 24 episode anime does that. Like especially it's like if I get an ending, oh I love an anime that gives me a proper ending. Like yes, thank you, I'm fulfilled. I don't feel like I have to go find the source material that's probably only in Japanese, and then I have to sit here and conceptualize my entire life because I'm like, am I going to try to figure out how to read Japanese so I can figure out what happens in the rest of the story, or am I going to sit here and be like, you know what, I lost, I chalked it up, I did the best I could, you know? But when you have a lot of episodes, I mean, you have you get the whole story. You get the world building, you get the backstory, you get all the little connections, you get to pick up on stuff. And
Look, I decided never to watch an episode of Boruto because like I can't do it anymore. I gave Naruto this
no,
many years of my life. I can't do it anymore.
no,
No.
facts. Cause fun story, Naruto was the first like real anime that I got into when Ben and I started dating. And he was in Texas and I was in Greensboro, and I was just like, well, I'm here and I have nothing to do, so let me watch some Naruto. And I'm like, oh, this is cute, this is fun, because I had seen it as a kid, but you know, American TV, they show stuff out of context because they're like, oh, it's like SpongeBob, you can just watch it whenever. No, if you jump into Naruto and you don't know what the heck a ninjutsu is, you're gonna be like, why are there suddenly three of him? I don't understand what's going on. Where did that giant knife thing that he's thrown? What's going on? You're gonna be so confused, right? But I was like, I watched it from the beginning. I was like, oh, I get it now. I get the hype. And I was having so much fun. Hee. Got to the end of Naruto. I was like, oh, there's Naruto Shippuden. Okay, I'll just go ahead and watch that. Hee. I get like 150 episodes in. And I'm like, where's the next episode? And it's just like in the middle of some Itachi shit. And I'm just like, where's the next episode? And there is none. And I'm like, what? And I messaged Ben. I'm like, where's the next episode? He was like, oh, you caught up. I was like, what do you mean I caught up? He was like, oh, well, there's not going to be another episode for another week. And I'm like, why would you do this to me? I feel betrayed.
That's gonna be me when I finally get into One Piece. I'll be like, there's no other episodes left now. Why did you do this to me?
But once I got through Naruto and I watched all of the filler and everything, I was like, once Boruto came around, I was like, never again, God. Never again, Lord. Not on this green earth. No. I was like, when it's done, I might consider it. But Naruto, it hurt me. It scarred me because I was like, I will never be caught in filler hell ever again. Can't do it. I cannot do it.
See, I'm one of those people. I really, really liked Naruto at first, just like you. I enjoyed it. I didn't get to Shippuden though. I really didn't. I didn't make it there. There's too many episodes, and I was just like, I lost it. So then I made my brother tell me how it ended, and then he did. I was like, oh, okay, well that's cool. And then Boruto came out, and then I made my brother tell me what happened. I didn't want to watch it myself. I was like, it's fine. Somebody else can tell me what happened. At least I'll know. I don't have to watch it.
I think for me, I have to make my peace with this era of like the reboots and things that we're getting, where it's just like we grew up with the parents' generation, right? But now all of a sudden these kids who grew up without love or family, they get their own families and they're terrible fathers. And I'm like, why? How, God? Like, you're telling me Naruto was up there in the leaf, everybody hated him, he is chewing on spoiled milk, it's so old, and you telling me he finally gets a family with a baddie and he ain't never there? And he was always skipping out on school and work. You can't tell me that his shadow clone would not be in there. He would be out there having fun with his family. You cannot tell me. And also, the way they did his hairline is just
character development. You're
diabolical.
just gonna throw him out. You just throw him out. Yes, that hairline. And you're just gonna throw out all that years of character development that you had me sit down and watch. No, absolutely not. Not again. No.
No. You got Boruto out here being like, Naruto's a bad dad. I'm like, is he? Is he? Who wrote this? Who approved this? Because ain't no way. Ain't no way. And then the whole Sasuke Sakura thing, I feel like that's a whole dissertation, because how y'all even got kids? Huh? Like, how did that even happen? He's not even there. And when he comes back, he is looking for Naruto. He is not looking for you. He's not checking for you, ma'am. Y'all really made this happen. Y'all really forced this to happen. But I digress. I'm not looking for the smoke. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. That's all.
Is that your anime
As
hot
much as
take?
No, my anime hot take is that Demon Slayer is trash, and I disagree with everyone who wants to disagree with me. That's my hot take. Like, it's bottom of the barrel. Take it outside. Do not leave it in the house. Trash.
I don't disagree. Like, I would ask kids out, like, it's very popular with kids these days. And I'll ask them, I'm like, why do you like Demon Slayer? I'm like, oh, it looks pretty. And I'm just like,
They like animation. They don't like Demon Slayer. You like...
I see.
I see. I understand now.
Like even the fights, like there are so many other animes with more epic fights than the fights. Like,
which anime that I actually really like, probably recency bias, but that I feel like has really great fight scenes that I'm not even mad that they go on for like 4 or 5 episodes. Shangri-La Frontier.
I've heard, I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. The animation is very beautiful. It's beautiful, but I also actually I feel like they did stuck in a video, well, not stuck in a video, but I think they did like in a video game really well, because he's not stuck in a video game, but the show primarily takes place in a video game.
Speaking of other genres that like started off as anime, like the whole video game genre with like dot hack sign and stuff like that, that was definitely anime first.
Wow,
for sure.
That threw me back. That threw me back. Oh, that's a good show. I like that show.
Also, I'm gonna take a minute to say hello to Andy, who is here, and she also said that she's not hearing enough love for the shoujo. So I think that's also a valid question. What is your favorite shoujo anime? Also, shout out to Margaret, who's in the chat as well. She was like, just read and reviewed Bones to the Wind. So happy to know Tatiana through me. Glad you can make it, Margaret. And yeah, but the shoujo anime, I feel like we do need to talk about that. Because do you even read shoujo, Tatiana? I feel like that's not your jam. No one's being murdered.
I mean, is Sailor Moon shoujo? Does that count?
I think
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've watched Oran High School Club.
Oran?
Like Apothecary Diaries. Does that count?
I think it does.
Yeah, Vampire Diaries might also, yeah. I like Vampire Diaries. I like Oran High School. Oh, that one. That Maid Sama one.
Oh, I love Maid Sama.
Yes, I love Maid Sama.
Honestly, There's any anime that takes place in either a maid cafe or a home, like a family diner. I live for it. I live for it. Um, but I think, yeah, I like all of them. If it's a shoujo, I probably actually really just love it. If I'm being
I
honest.
probably love it. Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, that's usually my jam.
If it's
'Cause-
girls fighting, I'm there. Not each other, but you know.
you know which one has me? Which anime
You
has
know
me in a
what? Kill la
chokehold?
Kill was actually really good though.
I
What?
started Kill la Kill, but I didn't finish it.
Yeah, she's the one with the giant scissors,
Mhm.
like whacking people with giant scissors.
Does Yakuza, was it Yakuza Fiance? That would be shoujo, wouldn't it? Have y'all seen that one?
Well,
I
you've
haven't
been telling
yet.
us to watch it.
I
You keep
love
telling me
it.
to watch it. It's on my
I
list. I haven't watched it yet.
I'm really heavily considering just going back and rewatching it because that it's freaking unhinged, man, and I love it. And I love when you give me an unhinged character and their love interest is like, oh, you crazy. I'm gonna match your crazy. I'm gonna out crazy you. Actually, I live for that kind of energy.
It's so
You know what?
fun.
That
I
was-
really enjoy
yeah.
it.
I need some books with that trope. I don't know what trope that is.
Match your crazy? I don't know.
Crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Let's make our own.
Actually, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'll yeah. Huh. Oh, Yona of the Dawn. Okay, so here's my thing. Since Andy, you brought up Yona of the Dawn, it is so good. But the thing is, I had a very specific experience where I watched Yona of the Dawn and The Legend of Arslan back to back, and they had the exact same problem. And I was like, oh, you know what? I am never, ever watching the heir to the royal family is yeeted out for whatever political reasons and their loyal servant comes with them, and then I'm never reading, watching, engaging with that story plotline ever again because I was emotionally wrecked and I do not like it, and it was not in a fun way.
It really messes you up sometimes, like emotionally wise. It gets you. It really does.
Okay, so do you guys hear the clicking, or is that just me?
The what?
Okay, so Mags, who are you hearing it from? Is it just me, La, or Tatiana? Because we need to try to fix that. Because I hear it, but it's only when La talks. So if you guys could help us troubleshoot that, that'd be great. Oh, and here comes Ben talking about more fruits baskets. That, yeah, for sure.
I've seen fruits baskets.
Okay, it's me. I can't leave though. I don't know how to solve that problem because if I leave, the stream's gonna be messed up.
Yes, my family also says just when you talk.
Oh, I love how it's me and I hear it from you guys. so
I
much
was like, what did I do? I'm just sitting here.
Here's when I dropped off and everything just went haywire after that. It was just chaos.
You started it, Tatiana.
Okay, Blaine. Well, while Chelsea's trying to figure that out, Law,
Is this better?
what are some writing things that you've learned not to do from anime?
I feel like what I have to say is people aren't gonna like it. What I've learned not to do, don't crossbreed.
What? What?
Don't crossbreed,
context.
you know? Like with a dog and a child. Just don't do that.
Yeah, yeah.
I wasn't ready.
Mind you, y'all, she is the one with the sapphic story of the dragon lady.
Oh God.
Chaos demon.
I'm sorry. I had to. It was there. It's what I learned not to do.
I'll go ahead and answer this one. Something I've learned not to do from anime. and I do recognize this is just a personal preference and is not necessarily like a writing not to do. But there's a lot of animes that make sense, make sense. Last 10%. I don't know what happens. But we like in an alternate universe, we in something, some kind of Deus Ex Mach, something happens and things go to times 10,000. I personally don't like those stories because my brain just explodes and I'm just like, but we didn't even work up. We didn't even. How did we get here? But those are not my personal preference. I get angry every time. I will not be writing those.
I think for me it's the so we're just gonna ignore the social repercussions of all these things that we're introducing into the story right now. That's wow, that's like I don't that's your sister, man. That's wow, that's crazy. Like, it's
Really don't care.
it's specifically the but we're not blood related trope that always gets me because I'm like, what does that matter? Yeah, no. Mm-mm. And then I would also say, kind of like what you were saying, Tatiana, getting to the end and it not necessarily going left, but it just stops. Like, that's it. And the end. It's just like, wait, huh? What? We had so much left unsaid.
There's still so many things left undone.
It's just, yeah. I'm still stuck on the crossbreeding. I'm so sorry. Like,
I tried to get us.
she really just said that. Like, like,
well, you know, like when you're talking about anime,
I guess let's talk about things that have stuck with you forever, because clearly that's stuck with all of us.
It's forever in my brain. I will never not think of it. Never.
Like Marmalade Boy with a brother sister, but we're not related by blood. I mean, there's that, but I mean, literally, you could take your pick. There's so many anime where it's just like, you know, which one is the worst offender? The worst freaking offender of that trope? Domestic Girlfriend. Absolute worst offender of that trope. You haven't seen it? Okay, well, let me give you the rundown of it real quick so you don't have to ever watch it. Essentially, we start out with main character, okay? Dude's like, I'm in high school. He went to a mixer. He met up with a girl. They had a good time. And it's like, hey, we ain't never gonna see each other again. Cool. Move on. He goes home the next day. Girl's in his house. Dad got remarried. That's a problem. But you know who else is in the house? His teacher. Because the girl he banged and his teacher are sisters. And he's got a crush on his teacher. And the girl he banged has a crush on him. And they're all living in the same house now. Domestic Girlfriend.
Yeah. You know, this is also a problem that's not just anime, but like other just Japanese media, like movies and like, yeah. Different.
Yeah. But you know what? The intro is fire, though. I will say that. For Domestic Girlfriend. Amazing. Amazing music. However, show. Absolute garbage fire. Absolute dumpster fire.
Ooh, that's something we haven't asked. What is your favorite anime song or opening or ending?
Why would you ask me these questions? How am I supposed to pick?
Well,
just the endings alone, I can't pick one.
There are a lot of good ones. I think.
Yu Yu Hakusho main theme? I can't. How am I supposed to choose?
The Yu Yu
Cowboy Bebop, Real Folk Blues, because I can sing that way.
I love the Yu Yu Hakusho one because it's actually my theme. It's my ringtone. Whenever someone calls me, I hear it. So I'm like, yes.
I also had the Cowboy Bebop as my ringtone too.
So yeah. But you know, I also really, really, really like the one for Promised Neverland. That one was in rotation for the longest. Oh, and any song from Carole & Tuesday was amazing. Sorry, I'm adding two to the list. You told me to pick one. Da Don. Sorry.
Yeah, I have not watched that show yet, but all I know is the opening.
I freaking love that song. I played it for my aunts, and they were looking at me like, why are you hype about this? Also, Melissa G is here. Hello. She made it. She said hi from the Netherlands. Awesome. Where are you guys tuning in from? I just would like to know. So if you feel comfortable sharing, where are you tuning into this live stream from? Because it's cool. Because I feel like we're global now that Melissa's here, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Glad you could join us.
Now you have me thinking about music because I feel like Naruto also has to be in the mix.
Yeah, that's true. I still think about like the ending, like the flute akaboshi song, like that. Do 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 do. Like it becomes plays in my head like randomly.
She said it's there. It's there. Okay, yeah, I think we're in every time zone. That's freaking cool.
Oh, yay!
Hey.
I mean, every time zone in America for sure, but I don't know if we're in every time zone global. Just to be clear.
We're still awesome. Good job.
We are. We're doing it. Love this for us. I love the support. Thank y'all for supporting Tatiana's book. She deserves it. She deserves all the love and the support.
Very much so. It's a great book.
Okay. Oh, I had a question that I wanted to ask you guys. It was following the theme songs. Oh, do y'all actually watch the intros for the theme songs, or are there just some that stick out to you? Because Ben and I will watch it one time, and if we like it, we'll be like, okay, yeah, we'll keep watching it. Most of the time, we're just like, skip intro.
If I like the intro, I'll watch it. But if I don't like the intro, I'll skip it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll watch it every time because you know, like, so sometimes there are those animes that like put Easter eggs and stuff about like later in the narrative in the theme song. So like if you watch it again and you're like, oh, I know where that's from or where that's from, and then you know they change it like every season, and so you gotta like cherish it while you have it because they change it so fast. I do. I watch it every time. I just let it get me hyped before the show.
The thing is for me, I prefer it when an anime does not play the intro for the first episode, and it lets you meet the characters and like the world before it plays it, because it does have scenes and stuff in it, and then you're like, oh, okay, I see where this is going. When it plays it in the beginning, though, I'm just like, don't tell me what's gonna happen before I even get to watch it. Don't ruin this for me.
True. And then there's some like beginning theme songs that like you've watched the whole season and you're like, that theme song came out of nowhere. It had nothing to do with anything, but it was a fun time.
It was a fun time. I forgot which one we were watching, but it was like, was it My Home Hero, I want to say? And it's a really dark anime, but it had like this poppy theme song. And it was just like, I don't think the music direction was in line with the direction team for this one. But you know what I wish they would bring back? Like, and I know it's so like American of me, I wish they would bring back like English intros for certain songs, because I feel like the reason why to this day I can sing every word of the Sailor Moon theme song and the Pokemon theme song and you know the Yu Yu Hakusho theme song is because it was in English and it was a bop, and it was just like, I think, didn't the Japanese voice actors do? I know the Pokemon wasn't, but I'm pretty sure for Yu Yu Hakusho, the English version was actually sung by the Japanese voice actress or the Japanese singer who did the Japanese intro as well. The Yard guy is here. I knew he would show up while we were on stream. So if you hear him, I'm so sorry. Like, this happens. It doesn't matter when I stream. I stream on Tuesday, someone's here. I stream on Thursday, someone's here. It doesn't matter. I normally stream Tuesdays at 11 o'clock. How is he here? Like, it's fine.
Yeah, in regards to theme songs, I'm the opposite. I actually like them in Japanese, but only because when I was learning Japanese, it was fun to learn the Japanese theme songs. So it's just a fun study tool.
Love her coming in and casually dropping that she's a polyglot. Like, she speaks multiple languages. I mean, she's just talented like that.
I've lost a lot.
She's like, I don't practice with it every day.
Okay. So I do want to talk about specifically some of the Easter eggs that you put into Sistah Samurai? Because we talked about our favorites, but I want to know what was your favorite. And also, have you snuck anime references in any of your other works as well?
Yeah. Repeat the question one more time. I'm so sorry.
What was your favorite one in Return of the Sistah Samurai? Because I don't think you ever told us what your favorite Easter egg was in this one. And then
mine was the Hello Kitty.
Okay, yes, I just have short-term memory.
Yeah, but in regards to other stuff, I mean, like Bones to the Wind and Forging of Age was the entire premise was inspired by anime. Like in regards to, you know, like growing up, I love shonen and like I love rivals, but there were never any girl rivals. You know, you had like Naruto and Sasuke, you had Midoriya and Bakugo, you had Vegeta and Goku, but there were no girl rivals. So I was like, I'm gonna write girl rivals. So anime inspired that whole premise of that whole duology.
She was like, girls can do it too, thank you. We hate each other as well, respectfully.
But what I know you've told me that you've also snuck Easter eggs into like We Are the Origin.
Oh yeah. The thing is, I am unlike Tatiana. So Tatiana's references make sense. Mine are just there if you get them. So there are like random names that pop up sometimes. Like in We're the Origin, there is like this piece of technology that is like, it's basically like a shield, but the initials for it literally spell out Gara. And it's just kind of like, if you watch Naruto, then you know why it's called Gara. But if you don't, it's just gonna be like, huh, that's just the name of the technology. Whatever. You're gonna see it, you're gonna read it, you're gonna keep on moving.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't see. I was like, wait, no. Yes.
Yeah, and then like in We Are Dying Gods, it's mostly One Piece references, but they're in there. They're in there for sure. So just little, it's just for me. And like if you watch anime, you'll get it, be like, ha! Ha! And then you'll move on. But like I feel like your references are like, I love how she did this. This is crazy. Like she's just really out here playing these card games on these unsuspecting men, and there's nothing they could do about it.
Nothing.
Well, I mean, that's the fun, and you know, that's the fun of kind of like setting up the world of Sistah Samurai, because in the first book, I established that there are demon drops,
Mhm.
and I don't really go into them very much because Sistah Samurai, she don't deal with them. You know, she ain't got time.
She
for it.
said, I am the
She's all by
flex.
herself.
I don't need the demons.
But the demon drops come into a much bigger aspect in this second one.
Yeah.
So it allows me to bring in some really fun things and some fun references.
It was a lot of fun.
It was
I
great.
got so excited.
Yeah. I honestly, I love all the characters, and there's one particular character where I hate her, but I love her, but I hate her. And I'm just kind of like, oh, I love her journey. I hope I'm interested to see what other people think of her as well.
Man, I'm so curious about what character.
I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but I definitely have favorites for sure. And I was just like, one of them, I was just like, it's kind of like when you watch anime and you know, it's a really good example. And this probably makes sense to no one but maybe Ben, and if you guys have seen this. But there's an anime called Kimi ni Todoke. And the whole time, girl is like, nobody likes me. And you just want to jump into the TV and you just want to choke her like one good time, and be like, girl, get yourself together. All right. You know? And I feel like there's a specific character in Return of the Sistah Samurai where I just want to jump in and be like, get yourself together. Like, man up.
I know exactly what you're talking about now.
Yeah. That's okay. That's her journey. Getting herself together. That's her journey.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah. I understand.
But
She didn't annoy me as much. My love-hate character was a different one.
who was yours?
She was just doing the most.
All the time. I know exactly what you're talking about.
All of the time.
Oh.
She was so annoying sometimes.
Okay.
I think it's the same character.
Is it the one who cries? Or is it the one? Nah, it was the one who got them in trouble in the first place, running her damn mouth. That's who you're talking about, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, she be doing the most.
Please, child, please calm down. I beg of you.
She has no off switch.
She doesn't, and that's what is frustrating to me sometimes. I'm like, girl, please, just sit down. Sit down. Stop it.
Okay. We have a question from in the chat from Melissa G, and she said, "What anime character can get it on site?" And I'm assuming she mean catch these hands.
No.
Because that could go either way, and I know which way your brain probably went, so I just want to clarify.
Wow. Okay.
Which,
I see how it is.
which character can catch these hands on site? Like, on site means on site.
Let me think about this. I need a moment. Oh, no, I got it. I know.
Okay, you can go first because I got to think about it.
It's going to be Sakura for me.
Is who?
On Sakura. On fucking site.
You know what? I wouldn't say that because I'm not winning a fight with Sakura.
She pissed me off
She
so much.
hasn't seen the Shippuden, remember? She ain't seen the later.
Oh!
I didn't see the later
Damn! You should have seen Shippuden. She does get better in Shippuden, honestly.
Oh, that's good, but she's still irritated. I think the first part.
I know she's still irritating as fuck, but you wouldn't pick her to fight. That's all.
I think I would be willing to die. As long as I can take her down with me, I'll figure it out.
She
I
said,
don't care if I go.
"If we go down, then we go down together. Thank you."
We're going down together. Like, she is, no, I'm tired of her. She makes me mad. She frustrates me, and I will forever not like her. No.
On site. That's so hard because there's so many people that I hate. I'm such a hater by nature.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. Like I appreciate what a character brings. Like,
Shao Tucker for sure. He can catch hands. For sure. I don't know because I feel like everybody in Domestic Girlfriend could have caught hands for sure. Like Demon Slayer, literally. You know what? Probably what's his name? Tanjiro from Demon Slayer. That man he works my nerves. He works every last one of my good nerves. So I was like, you are so freaking stupid all the time. You don't have a plan. You don't know how to implement a plan. You just walking around with a little girl on your back and she out here solving. You're not even fighting. She is out here fighting your battles for you. And this bitch doesn't even talk. And then you have the nerve to be out here making deals with demons like they the problem. And you didn't even fix your sister. You didn't even fix her. She fixed herself. So I'm just like, why are you even here? Yeah. And then don't get me started on his little friend who has to go to sleep to be great. Because why?
And he only does one move. He goes to sleep, and he becomes great, and he only does one move. One.
I agree with that one.
Yeah, them for sure. Because honestly, Demon Slayer would have been so much better if we just followed the Hashirama or the people who were actually fighting demons.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
But no, that wasn't the premise. And then I'll also probably say there's so many anime where it's just like, I would probably just throw hands with the other girl, you know, the one who shows up, where it's just like, you're like 7 episodes in, the two characters are finally starting to realize they like each other, and then bam, random love interest shows up for no reason.
And she just makes everything so much harder. And it's like, dude, come on.
It's like, why? We were finally starting to make some progress. And now, we watched one recently. I'm married to a girl in my class that I hate. The best friend. She could have caught hands for sure. For sure. Because I'm like, that's not your friend. That girl don't love you. That girl don't love you. Either she is lying to your face, or she is trying to be sister wives with you. And either way, that is not in your best interest. No. Yeah. There were a couple people on High School Host Club, but Honey Senpai handled them. So I'm like, I don't need to fight them. He fought them for me canonically, so I'm fine.
was so cute.
He was. And then I read the manga, and I read how it actually all came to an end, and I was like, oh, this was actually extremely satisfying. I'm very happy with this right now.
It's actually satisfying for that one.
It is. It is. So yeah. 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 Any other questions from the chat? This is the time. Let's see here. Melissa was like, yeah, the main character in Kimi Nisudoke wanted to jump kick some sense and self-esteem into her, for real. For real. Honestly. It's always the ones who are like, honestly, any of the girls in anime who are like, I know that he has a girlfriend and he's going to reject me, but I'm going to confess my feelings to him anyway because he deserves to know. And I'm like, I think you should just sit with that because you're making it his problem to reject you when you've already been rejected because he has a girlfriend. Like, I don't know. Maybe stop inserting yourself into a problem that doesn't involve you. Like, this variable just doesn't need to be in this equation. Maybe just find your own math problem, you know? That's just crazy. How are you making I feel like that's so selfish to be like, I'm still going to dump my feelings onto you even though I know that you're going to reject me. Like, I'm going to put you in a really awkward situation. Because what if his girlfriend is crazy? And here he is out here in the back of school talking to you in the lonesome. And he just got together and she got self-esteem issues. And now she hears you confessing to him. And she's like, oh, he's going to be with her now. So we're clearly breaking up. And he's like, I never said any of that. Like, how did you hear her confession, but you didn't hear my rejection? I just don't understand. You ran away too quick. You know?
That's one thing that will always irritate me. Why eavesdrop if you're not going to sit there for the whole conversation?
Listen to the whole conversation.
What's the point?
Yeah, like, that's one trope that, yeah.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb, and I will never understand because listen to the whole thing. Just listen to the whole thing, and then all these problems could be solved.
Honestly. Like, I just... so many things in anime, like one of my least favorite tropes. I have a lot of least favorite tropes, honestly. It's a race to the bottom for me, but one of them is definitely a miscommunication trope because I'm like, if y'all don't sit down in the room and talk to each other and look at each other's faces for 2 seconds, you would see that this is actually not a problem that y'all are making, especially when the problems be lasting for like multiple episodes. And I'm like, you realize that you could have just asked a direct question and this person would have given you a direct answer. Like, that's
just
it.
Talk to them and you can clear it up. I don't know why they don't want to talk. It irritates me so bad. I can't stand it.
No, I do give a little grace to that trope in regards to anime simply because Japanese communication style is very indirect sometimes and they do not like confrontation. So that is
and I feel like I don't even like confrontation, but there is a part of me that's just like, say it to my face though. That way we can handle it. Just say it to my face and then we can address the situation. But I get that that's like a cultural thing. But also, I'm like...
It wasn't until because I studied abroad in Japan, one of my friends, like, she finally got drunk before she asked me, can't you touch my hair? Like,
interesting.
And you know, here, people just be all kind of hands. I had to slap them away.
Honey touch. Oh, your hair's so nice.
Yeah, like, no, personal space is very respected in Japan. Like, things are kind of, unless you are an elder, you can kind of do what you want. But other than that, you know, like, yeah, it's just a little bit different.
I give grace to miscommunication tropes when they are specifically in like first year. So I'm like, oh, they're like 13, 14. Like, this is their first real conversation or real relationship, whatever. But when we start talking about third years, y'all get ready to take college entrance exams. If y'all don't have a conversation, I'm gonna slap both of y'all. Like, thank you. That's how I be feeling.
I naturally just get irritated about it immediately, and then I have to remind myself, like, oh right, these are children. They're in middle school right now. That's why this is happening.
Third in middle school.
This is why this is happening right now.
That frontal lobe is not developed.
I should know that this is gonna happen. Like, I gotta let it go. So I try. It doesn't always work because I still be sitting there like, this is so dumb. Just talk to each other. still.
You know what? Okay, I see the question in the chat. Mags, I see your question. I'm definitely going to ask it, but I'm going to add to that not only the miscommunication trope, but I also like heavily dislike the secret dating, but I think I actually like him trope. And it's just like, so they're like, is this love? It can't be. I hate him. Girl, you were holding hands with him and walking home and picking up groceries. You do not dislike this man as much as you think that you do. Okay? I promise you that you don't.
Yeah, I feel like the fake relationship trope has really exploded, like both places, even in publishing and whatnot. It's not my personal favorite trope.
I don't like fake dating because why are we fake dating? Either own up to your singleness or go get a man for real. Like, why are we pretending? As
I will
adults?
fake dating over other things, but it's pretty low on my list. It's not high on my list.
I would take
but it's
fake
not my
dating
absolute-
over love triangle or love corner
Yes.
any day of the week.
Yes.
Because love corner, I'm like, flip a coin. If they're equally yoked, then you win either way. Like, if you like strawberry and chocolate, it doesn't really matter if you get either one.
I like a why choose. Just have them both. Just take them both. It's fine. You gotta choose. It's okay.
Okay. Question from the chat. Max asked, what sort of sub-story or plot line in an anime you wish could have been expanded on? Ooh, me first. Yu Yu Hakusho, I would have loved to see more of Yusuke and Kagome. Like, just their relationship as a whole.
Yusuke and Kagome?
Kikyo! Sorry. No! Keiko! Goddamn! Kagome, Kikyo, and Inuyasha. Kagome, Kikyo, Keiko, they all sound the damn same. Okay? You know who I'm fucking talking about.
Because I was like, I've definitely read fan fiction of Yusuke.
No. Yusuke and Keiko. Yeah.
I kind of agree. Although it's not Yusuke and Keiko as much, it's more Kurama and Hiei. I wish those were more expanded on.
Yes. Yeah.
I can see that, but they hate each other, so I'm like, I also see why we didn't get that. Especially when they went back to the demon world. Because they were like on opposite factions.
They were. But I would still like to know. I wanted to know. I was so curious. I think I was more curious about Kurama. Because I love with him.
Facts. I was actually the Fox girl fangirling over him the entire time.
Yes.
I was the announcer girl.
Whole
time.
I did not stop. I did not stop from the first moment I saw him until the end. I was there with him forever.
That's one I want to do a rewatch for. Like, I definitely want to rewatch that one because it's been a while.
We rewatch it like every 10 to 18 months.
Yeah, I think I've watched it probably 10 times so far. I really love that show.
Yeah,
like Yu Yu Hakusho and Inuyasha are my comfort shows. So whenever I don't want to watch something, but I want to watch something, those are what I put on.
Mine right now are Ouran High School Host Club. That's always on the list. Yu Yu Hakusho, and also My Love Story. Like, if I'm like, I just need something that's going to fill me, those are the ones that I go for.
Love my
comfort shows. If you guys know, I'm not a rewatcher. I'm not a rereader. I need something new every time because I feel like I don't know. I'm wasting my life with a story I've already read before. Give me a new story.
I love how you're just so not dysfunctional that you're just like, I love new things, and we have trauma, and so we're like, I need things that are familiar, that are not going to surprise me.
I need to know everything's gonna be okay, and I don't need to worry too much.
Okay, well, I have another question. What is one anime ending that you wish you could rewrite? Because for me, it's definitely Hunter x Hunter.
Attack on Titan.
I don't know.
No, really, Attack on Titan.
Yeah,
I don't disagree with you. I do not disagree with you.
I was telling Chelsea because Attack on Titan was one of those animes that I had stopped right before I think like the second season, and I was like, you know what? I'll just wait until it's all over because a lot of people were talking about spoilers online who had read the manga, and I didn't want to be spoiled. So I was like, I'm just gonna wait till it's done. I waited until it's done, and I finally got to the basement episode. I actually really enjoyed the basement episode,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like that was worth it. But was the ending worth it? I do not know. I do not. I would wanna like if I was still writing fan fiction, I'd be writing that over.
She said if I had time, it would be different.
That time.
I can't even argue
I
with
think,
you.
I think if I had to change one, I don't know. I feel like I'd change a lot, not just the ending, but definitely My Hero Academia.
Ooh.
It hasn't ended yet. We ain't there yet.
Well, I heard things, so I don't want to expand.
I mean, it has gone left and like it's like in the middle. We gotta pull that back from the middle.
Oh, I gave up on My Hero Academia.
You know, that's the thing.
There's a lot of things that happened.
I
Which I would change about it.
I saw the little girl. I saw them rescue her, and then what happened to their senpai. But after that, I was just like, this is stupid, and then I just stopped.
You know, okay, like I love that first season. I do. I love that first season. And it has gone left. But you know, it does make me think about like the kind of the constraints of anime and kind of the thing where a lot of the mangakakas they're writing season by, you know, like issue by issue. And a lot of the times they don't know the ending, they're having to write the ending, or a lot of them are under a lot of pressure and they just buckle
Mm-hmm.
under it, you know. And I feel like there are some that are just like, I'm just getting this done. I'm just finishing it. That's kind of like how Jujutsu Kaisen.
Ah,
No
ah,
spoilers. I'm anime only, so no spoilers for that.
Well, I
um,
haven't. I'm anime only too, but
Sad. That's all I can.
I'm
I'm not gonna say
yeah.
nothing but sad. I would rewrite that one too. I would
Yeah,
rewrite that one too.
for sure.
100%.
Facts. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Heroic Legend of Arslan. Absolutely, because yeah, Heroic Legend of Arslan. For sure that one needs to be rewritten, because how dare, The best part of that is Daryun. That is the best part of that show, and I will die on that hill, and I'm still mad about it. But it's fine. It's fine. Okay, let's see. I watch Laid Back Camp as my go-to when I'm sick or sad and need comfort, or Haikyuu. Haikyuu is good. It's not a comfort anime for me, but Haikyuu is good. Laid Back Camp reminds me of, what is it? A place further than the universe. That one was really good. Like, it's not really. It could be comfort, but it's not for me. But it's really cute. It's really wholesome. I love it. And it's about these girls who are like determined to go to Alaska from Japan and how they get there. So it's a very impactful and emotional journey. But those two always show up in recommendations on Crunchyroll together. Laid Back Camp and A Place Further Than the Universe. I just associate them together at this point. Okay, another question from the chat. Andy, what's the last manga anyone has read? I know some anime fans don't really read manga. I also read manga. The problem with our household is that Ben likes to read digital manga. I like to read physical manga, and our budget cannot afford both. This is the last one that I read. It's called I Want You to Make Me Beautiful. I Want You to Make Me Beautiful. It's should have been wrapped in plastic at the store, but it wasn't. But it was good. I enjoyed it. And hopefully you guys know what it means if it's wrapped in plastic.
Yeah, I typically don't read manga, but you know, again, that's because I enjoy fight scenes. I enjoy animated fight scenes, and it's very hard to read it. Like, I don't know, my brain kind of doesn't process it very well, like, or it feels like I'm missing a lot of information, and it's frustrating. So like, go back and forth, and I don't know. I don't think I process manga very well. So I think like the last manga I read was just me being frustrated with Naruto and going and reading the ending of the manga and just being like, I gotta be done with this.
She said, I have freed myself from these shackles.
I gotta free myself. But But now it's like, oh, but I never saw the Mandara fight at the end. I never saw the guy. I gotta go back and watch those
Oh, you
fights,
have to go watch
though.
Guy and Madara. That one was a good
Yes,
fight.
I haven't watched it. And because I was just like, I'm just gonna read the manga, and it's just not satisfying when you read it.
Yeah,
gotta
you should
see
also
it.
see the final fight between Naruto and Sasuke because that was also like it brings everything full circle. That was
I
a good
saw that
fight.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So like those
Love
things.
how Law is checked out because she did not watch Shippuden.
It's okay. It's okay. It just it hurts me like when I have to go to the manga. That's when you know I'm frustrated.
It happens.
I don't know. I actually read a lot of manga now that I think about it. I just usually end up reading it on my phone, and it's a bunch of things that I will not name on live. But when I buy physical stuff, it's usually like the cute, wholesome romances. My thing is that it has to be done because I've done the thing where it's just like you have to wait for the next volume to come out. And for me, my anxiety is that I don't read Japanese, so I'm like I have to know that. Not only are all the volumes out already in Japan, the only thing I'm waiting on is the English translation for them, which has already been picked up. Because I never want to start a manga and be like, yes, I'm having a good time. Oh no, it ended on a cliffhanger. What happens next? And I will never know because it's in Japanese and I don't have time to figure out how to read the language to the level that I would need to read it in order to pick up the manga. So, yeah.
That
Yeah.
happens. Last one I read, I think I don't read many, but I think the last one I read was The Magical Revolution of the Reincarnated Princess and the Genius Young Lady. Very long title.
I saw
Very
the
long title.
anime for that. I did not realize it was a manga. I thought it was a light novel.
It was a manga too, I guess.
Oh,
There's
that's cool.
a-
I feel like you can always tell if an anime is a manga or a light novel by how long it is, how long the title is. The longer it is, the more likely it's a light novel.
as far as the words of manga, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
that was left.
okay. I hope that gets there's some things that I would definitely love to see another season of because I'm like, I'm not going to read the source material, but I am invested, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there was a question, actual book related question earlier in the chat. It came from Ben, and it said, "Can we talk about all the pre-order merch that you had with the book and the playing cards in particular?" He said they were next level.
Man, I wish I knew that question was coming, or I would have had them available.
Wait!
I have
I
mine.
got you.
But I do have the stickers. Yes, the cards, the holographic cards. So I have definitely.
And then
Yeah, the cards.
the
So I
playlist.
drew all of this stuff, and
Like, this is so cute.
here's Kayla and Simone and Monique and Imani, and like you should like like Chelsea and Law. They were there when I was drawing these things. I was like, how do you like these color scheme, guys? What do you think? But I've always wanted to do the cards. And you should have seen me like pulling out my Pokemon cards and like comparing it and like as I was doing it. But I'm happy that all you guys also love the cards. So like I'm definitely now aspiring to make a whole deck. Like this is what's gonna happen. Like we're not gonna have just the characters. We have like the demons and everybody. I'm gonna make a whole deck by the time the series is done. So
I cannot wait.
That's so exciting! I'm gonna have every single one.
yeah. So you guys have inspired me. I'm gonna do it.
Good, as you should. It was fantastic. Honestly, the moment I saw it was instant. I was like, mine.
Honestly, this is the best part of being friends with the author. Like we get the extra stuff and we get to see the behind the scenes process. This is also why I'm always like, you need community, you guys. You need community. Because it helps you do cool stuff, but also you get to see it, and then you get to have the extras. When you get your book, it's like special treatment. This is what I live for.
This is all I've wanted in my life.
That's it.
That's all I want. This special treatment.
Yeah, and I'm also inspired to like start my sticker empire.
As you should.
Yes, you should. They're so cute.
And slight plug, because it would not be the Written Melon channel if I didn't. Tatiana also drew the artwork for the DNF book club, and you can have your very own artwork in your house. If you did not get her holographic card, you can still get her artwork by purchasing a DNF book club. You can go to shop.melaninlibrary.com to get that. And if you join the channel, you get a discount. So yeah. And we have a meeting next week, just so you guys know. So if you're enjoying this dynamic, we are having a book club meeting next week, Wednesday, June 25th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You do have to be part of our Discord to join. So join the channel, and you get access. We have a good time. It's for the community. It's a great community to be in. I say that, and that sounds so unconvincing, but it really is. It really is. Okay. Okay, Timothy has to head out. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Happy Juneteenth. And a reminder to buy Tatiana's book. It's available everywhere books are sold. Okay. Let's see here. Ben asks, will there be rules to play the game? I'm sure there will be, because Tatiana thinks things through exceptionally.
Sometimes I like just accidentally get into rules. I'm like, oh, I didn't mean to. See, that's why I'm like, yeah. See, that's why I'm like, well, they need something to fight in this trading card game, so now I got to do all the demons. Like, it's just like the natural process.
Yep.
Of where things gotta go.
Yes.
Yep. So, I mean,
yeah. So it'll be kind of like a card / bestiary, I guess. You know, that kind of like shows you all the demons and what they do. But yeah, hopefully I have time. Like Chelsea and Law, like it took me a straight month to draw all of these things for the book.
Yeah. I love how she said that like it wasn't a flex. Like it was. It was.
Right.
Look at her aura forming right now.
Right.
Melissa, if you'd like to join the Discord, down at the bottom, there is a join button next to the subscribe button. You can click that. That gives you access to the Discord server. You just have to connect your YouTube channel to your Discord, and that gives you access. So, and if you like, you can join through our regular channel as well. They get you the exact same thing. It just depends on what you want to do. Ben dropped the link to that at shop.melaninlibrary.com. So either one of those links gets you to the exact same place, exact same perks. Just makes whatever makes you feel good. We'd love to have you in the community. So yeah, I feel like Tatiana is going to make her own Greed Island. Yes. I feel like she would. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, last question. And we will go ahead and wrap this up because it's like 3:30, which means we've been here for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's true. And I got Juneteenth barbecue at my papa's house, so.
Oh, she said she got Juneteenth plans. She can't be on here all day with y'all. It was good. It's just a regular anime question. But what is one anime that you think is not hyped enough that you wish more people were talking about?
Well, there's this anime that I really like. It's called Pre-Tier. That I've never heard anybody talk about. I really like it. I think it's really fun. It's like this magical girl kind of thing. It's cute. It's short. I like it. Nobody talks about it.
Okay. I've never heard it. So
Or Zatch Bell. I like Zatch Bell.
Oh, that's a throwback.
What's the hamster one?
Hamtaro?
Yes. That was also good. I loved Hamtaro.
Like they came out at the same time. That's why like it kind of my brain jumped to that one.
And that's also another theme song that I love. Top tier.
I've never seen Hamtaro.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's fine. I feel like I'm the one who's just like, I would love to be in on the camaraderie, but that one wasn't in the repertoire. For me, it's actually a more recent one. It's called The Notorious Talker. And It's about this dude, and he has like, you know, the worst skill, right? But his dad was like, or his grandfather was like this legend, and he was like, I'm gonna be better than him. And people are like, no, you're not. But he comes out the gate swinging. Like when I tell you, it's an overpowered character with the weakest like skill, but he's also like, don't play with me though. And there's this moment that is just so savage, and I was like, oh, he's a real crazy one. I like him. I wish more people would talk about it.
Yeah, I think for me, I feel like people know these maybe. I don't know if you've seen like Gurren Lagann. Like I haven't seen an anime that beat Dragon Ball Z in scale until Gurren Lagann. So like in regards to like scale. There's also like the steampunk Seven Samurai one that it was really fun. And there's this one, I forgot the name of it, but it has samurai in it. And it's like one season and it's very seasonal. No one talks about it, which is why I forgot the name of it, because no one talks about it. But it was great. It was like historical fiction. I gotta find the name of it.
Was it on Netflix?
No, no, no.
Oh, then I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's like way back. Like way back. I think I personally watched it in like around 2012.
Oh, that was before my anime era.
Ah.
Yeah.
So yeah, but no one talks about it. And because no one talks about it, I've forgotten the name. Sorry guys.
That happens.
Well, if you find
There's
it.
another one that I thought of. There's another one that I thought of that nobody talks about. It's called Dimension W. I watched that. I really liked it. Nobody talks about it. It only got one season, and I'm pretty certain it's unfinished. But like, I was really intrigued with one season. I'm really upset when I got to the end.
You know which one was such a sleeper anime for me that I thought was not going to be as good as it was? Dangers in My Heart. It's like, it's on the younger side because I think the main characters are like in their 3rd year of middle school or whatever. But it follows like this kid who's very like, it follows the emo kid and the popular girl as like they start to like get like closer together, and he's just very like into like criminal minds and like murder psychology, and she's like, oh my god, I have like a new lip gloss and I'm a model, like a legit model, and everybody knows me. And they just like, it's just like their relationship as they start to get closer together, and it was not what I was expecting. The first couple episodes I was just like, this little dude is crazy, and not in the fun way. Like he's not okay. But
you know what I wanted, just a complete do-over of, and that would be the Netflix Yasuke one. Now that we've had Assassin's Creed, I just want a complete do-over of that anime, of the Yasuke anime. Just call me Netflix.
She said, I know how to do it.
I think I can do it better, actually.
That's fair. Seven Samurai, was that it? The one you were thinking
no,
about?
that's the steampunk one, but there's
Okay.
another one.
Gotcha. Other suggestions that we got in the chat was Run with the Wind or Surene. I've seen Run with the Wind, and that one was actually really good. I went deep down the rabbit hole of sports anime one summer. I watched Run with the Wind. I watched Free. I watched Haikyuu. I watched Ace of the Diamond. I watched one boy, they were sumo wrestling. And I'm like, I don't even know the rules of this, but like, I'm into it. So yeah. And then we also have This Drill Will Pierce the Heavens. I haven't seen this one. Oh, you know, what is it? Cabaneri? I think it's like a horror zombie. It's not really steampunk, but it's like the last of humanity is stuck on a train because they have to keep moving, and the zombies are attacking them whenever they stop or whatever. And so, but the main character, they're out fighting and he gets bit, and he was like, nah, I ain't done with this. And so he's just like Frankenstein's himself, and he was like, he's like half zombie, half human. And they ask him like, what are you? And he was like, they're like, are you human or are you whatever? And he was like, neither, I'm a Cabaneri. And it's actually really kind of dope. It's intense, but it's good.
That's interesting.
Everyone does not make it out. We'll say that.
Perfect.
That makes sense, actually.
On my PBR.
Oh, okay. This drill Purse that heavens is a quote from Gurren Lagann. Thank you for the context. So I was like, okay, is that an anime? I'll go look it up when it's done. But no, it's a quote. It's a quote. Correction. Okay. Okay. Not Andy throwing in Shimonetta, a boring world where the concept of dirty jokes doesn't exist. That one's wild. That one was a journey.
Are we just like throwing out anime quotes now?
That is the title of the anime.
The title?
Yes.
What a title.
Okay. But that is it, because Tatiana has a barbecue to get to, and we want you guys to enjoy the rest of your Juneteenth. Go out, make sure that if you run across anyone, they owe you reparations. So make sure you demand it from them. Okay? All right.
Get it.
So thank you guys for joining us. There is, like I said, a link to purchase. Not me choking on air in the middle of a sentence. Love that for me. There's a link to get Return of the Sistah Samurai, as well as Sistah Samurai from the Melanin Library. And you can also get it straight from Tatiana's website, tatianaobey.com. And yeah, is there anything else that you would like to share with the audience before I sign us out?
Yeah, just thank you for coming. I appreciate you for showing up. This was a good time. That's what I was hoping for. Just, like to celebrate the launch and have a good time talking about anime. Like, what more could I want? Nothing. So thank you for being here, and thank you, girls, for being here with me.
Absolutely. Thank you for being our friend, for being part of the author council. This is the entire author council, you guys, by the way. This is the first time that we've all been on stream at the same time. But yeah, these are the homies that I be talking about all the time. But I'm like, yeah, I have to go ask the author council. If they say yes, then I can do it. But if they say no, I cannot. So I appreciate them so much. And when I tell you that I love them, but also their books are actually really good, and if they weren't, I would not tell you to buy them. I would just be like, hey, go look into it for yourself. Go buy their books. They're really good. So that is it. That is my spiel. Oh, buy my books too while you're there, if that's your thing. Yeah. That being said, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for supporting. If you haven't already, please tap the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications. If you'd like to join our community so that you can hang out with us off screen, please go ahead and tap that join button to join the channel. $5 gets you in, $10 gets you into the DNF book club, which our next meeting is going to be next week, June 25th at 7 p.m. EST in our Discord server, and we have a great time. So that is it. Thank you guys for being here. And until next time, I hope your days are lovely and your books are interesting. Bye, you guys.